Okay, hello. Thank you so much for joining us, either live or if you're watching this later on recording. Thanks for taking the time to do that. My name is Laura Smith, and I am a Star Diamond Team Beachbody coach. And I'm so excited tonight to share with you a little bit about my story, what I've been up to for the last 6 years, why I do it, tell you a little bit about my team and where we're headed, and just give you an idea how you might get involved with Team Beachbody, not necessarily as a coach, maybe as a coach, but maybe as a challenger. Lots of different ways to get involved, and this is just kind of give you an overview of how we do business, because regardless of how you choose to be involved with us, we think that's kind of important for you to know how we operate. So I like to call this people helping people, because that's truly what we do as coaches. What we do within Team Beachbody as a whole is just help people lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. So tonight we're going to go through a little bit about my story, just so you know where I'm coming from and how I got started. We're going to talk about dreams. We're going to talk about our team. We're going to talk about Team Beachbody as a whole. And we're also going to talk about compensation, because people kind of want it. We do a lot of stuff for free, and people really usually want to know how we make money. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. Okay, I want to make a couple upfront disclosures before we get started. First of all, this is a viable business opportunity. It's not a getting rich quick scheme. It does take some work and commitment, and you'll get a better feel for that when we're finished this evening. But it's not a pyramid. Any type of pyramid scheme, pyramids are illegal. And the really cool thing is you can do whatever you want to with this business. There are really no limits. You can pass up the person that sponsored you very easily. It's not just the people on top making money, that kind of thing. So just wanted to get out there right away. If you've had a negative experience with another direct sales company, I came from another direct sales company and never thought I wanted to do it again with another company, and just found this opportunity truly different. So I'll be excited to share a little more about that with you. We are looking for people who really want to be the CEO of their own business and, ultimately create their own future, but who really have a heart for helping others at the same time. And one of the common misconceptions, especially when you hear the word Beachbody, is that you don't have to have a six pack or be a fitness fanatic or even be at your goal to be a very successful coach and succeed at this business. I always tell people that voice that objection to me that, if you wait till you get to your goal, there'll be a lot of people who maybe are just starting out. Maybe they have 100 pounds to lose. Maybe they can't even see themselves where you are. But if you invite them to walk alongside you as you're going through the process too, that can be very powerful and effective. So you don't even, have to be at your goal or into fitness. If you already are, great. But it doesn't necessarily give you a head start, and it's certainly not a requirement. So as we talk this evening, I just want to you to think a little bit more about what you're after in your life. Are you looking to lose weight? Do you want to feel better? Feel better every day? Would you love to fire your boss someday? Would you love to own your own business? Do you already? Do you want to spend more time with your family? Maybe even take more vacations? Maybe you just want to you have a servant's heart and you want to do more for others. And as you contemplate those things, think about, are you investing your life into something that really, truly matters to you, that you're excited to do every day, that just tugs at your heart in a big way? And if not, by the end of this presentation, hopefully you'll have a feel for whether or not this could be that opportunity for you. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I'm a wife and a mom. I do not come from a fitness background, but I posted today something on Facebook and said I'm not a spring chicken, but I sure feel like one, which is true. I mean, I'm 46 years old. I'm in better shape physically and I think mentally than I was in my 20s. Paying it forward, I've been paying it forward for 6 years. I'm a Star Diamond coach, which basically just means I have a team of rock star coaches who do what I do, and we all have a great time working together. And I have become a fitness instructor through this process. I've gotten certified in some of Beachbody's live formats, and that's just another opportunity that's available to you if that's of interest to you. Definitely not a requirement, but it's something that I've had a lot of fun doing, and it's helped me expand my reach and get to more people. So I love that. I'm going to share a little bit more about my story by actually showing you my 5-minute story video. And the reason that I'm doing this and not just telling you my 5-minute story is because if I tell you, I fear it won't just be 5 minutes. I'm kind of passionate about this and I love to talk. I could talk forever. So I want to be sure to get to all the information I have to share with you in a timely manner. I appreciate you taking your time. I don't want to go too long. So I'm just going to play my story on video for you. And then we'll get on to the rest of the information that you might want to hear about tonight. Hi, I'm Laura Smith. I didn't experience my worst childhood nightmare until I was 39. I lost a parent. My dad had a stroke, and 10 days later, he was gone. If you've ever watched somebody that you love so much slip away like that, you know how difficult it is. Anytime you lose someone you love in any way, it's difficult. But I wasn't a kid anymore. I was 39 years old. My husband and I had been married for 14 years. I was still very much a support person for my mom. I'm an only child. We had 2 beautiful kids, and I needed to be strong and go on in a way that would continue to make my father proud, and in a way that I would continue to be the person that my family needed me to be. It started my weight loss journey before this happened. I was getting close to 40, not happy with how I looked in the mirror, didn't feel great about myself. So I started watching portions, eliminating sweets, and adding a couple workouts to a couple days at the gym at home. That was all my schedule would really allow. And I'd had a pretty decent amount of success, but I started taking some classes from my coach, Julie, and about the 3rd time she asked, I accepted her invitation to join a 10-day challenge. Now, this was after my father had passed away, because when I got myself back together, I really jumped back into exercise in a much bigger way because I could control it and it made me feel really good. And so I was more ready to do more. And I said yes to this 10-day challenge. It is mainly focused on nutrition, and I was a really good student. And in 10 days, I learned so much about fueling my body with healthy foods. And to the point that in the 3 months that followed that challenge, I doubled my weight loss from the previous year, and I dropped 2 more clothing sizes and really reached a place physically that I didn't even believe was possible for me, which was huge. And I signed on as a coach because I'd been introduced to Shakeology, and I thought it was amazing, but I didn't know really how amazing it was, and I still thought it was too expensive. I didn't understand it. And so, Team Beachbody offered the coach opportunity, and I could get it at a discount. That's really all I was focused on. But a couple weeks within me signing up, I had some friends, and a few select people in my life come to me. They'd seen the change in me. People were seeing the change. They wanted to know, what did you do? How did you do it? Would you help me? Of course I'll help you. So I just started helping, and over time, it was more people, and the helping got more intentional and more organized. And before I knew it, I was a coach in the truer sense of the word. And if you would have told me back then that because of that, just doing that consistently, Team Beachbody would award me with 5 different trips that I earned just to say thank you, or that I would be a fitness instructor, or that I would push through programs like Insanity or Insanity Max 30, stuff, really hard stuff at home. I think I counted the other day, I've completed 18 Beachbody programs. If you would have told me I would have done that someday, I would have told you you were nuts. If you would have told me that I would be able to impact as many lives as I had, just paying it forward and showing them what I'd done, I'm not sure I would have believed you. But you know what? I was able to do that because I was surrounded, and am still surrounded by this supportive community of amazing people called Team Beachbody that just have been there to support me in living my very best life and encourage me to keep
pushing past my goals even. And I didn't think I had a confidence issue. I felt like I've always been a confident person, but what I realized is that I put a lid on what I thought I could accomplish, and I pretended, or I told myself that I was content to the point where I believed it. But deep down, I knew there was something more for me to do. So the feeling of being able to find that and be supported in that, it's changed my life. And it has changed changed my family's life as well. And the cool thing is, I feel like I'm just getting started and only scratched the surface of the lives that I can impact and what I can do personally. And there is just no better feeling. So thank you so much for listening to a little bit of my story. I hope that you've been able to connect that with something that I've said, or that it's helped you in some way. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I would love to talk to you a little bit about your story, or hear more about your story, and maybe even help you add to yours. Thanks so much for listening. Hi, I'm Laura.
Oops. Okay, awesome. Look, I'm cheering on myself. Haha. I just mean awesome that from a technology standpoint, that went well. Okay, cool. Let me play this again. Let's slide. Yay. Okay. So we will keep on moving on. So basically, I mean, I've gotten to do so many cool things just through this opportunity. That's all really so good for me personally as well. So I can't even describe it. I mentioned I've been on 5 different trips. I was in another business and never earned a trip, even though I was like a top performer. The benchmarks were just so high. So I thought it was so cool that I could earn vacations for my family, or maybe just my husband and I. It's varied, but we've been to the Bahamas. We've been on 2 cruises now, and Disney took the whole family to Disney, and let's see, Cancun. I mean, it's just been phenomenal. We booked next year's trip is to the DR. I've earned 5, so pretty sure I'll earn this one too. So that's kind of cool. If you like to travel, it's a great opportunity, and I've gotten the opportunity to work out with and talk with and meet celebrity trainers. You see some of them pictured here. The 21 Day Fixes, Autumn Calabrese, Shaun T, Leandro Carvalho from Brazil Butt Lift, Shailene Johnson, Debbie Siebers from Slim and Six, the famous Tony Horton. So those are just really just kind of cool, surreal opportunities, and certainly keeps me more motivated when I've actually met the people I'm working out with at home. So what I realized through this whole process is that I didn't have to be an expert to help other people. I mentioned that earlier. Being a coach really probably one of the number one benefits is it keeps me more accountable to my own personal fitness and goals. I mean, I'm human. I go up and down a little bit, but I never really waver in my ultimate commitment to it all. And if I fall back a little bit, just getting back on track is just a matter of digging back into the tools that I already have and being accountable to all my peers in the business. I know I'm setting an example for my coaches and my challengers, and I take that very seriously. So I really have found my purpose in helping others succeed. My customers, my challengers who are working toward fitness goals, and as well as my coaches who are working toward business goals. I used to be in a direct sales company where I dealt with a lot of product. I was in the cosmetic business, and it was, I had inventory and product to deal with. I deal with none of that with this opportunity. I just get to focus on the people, and Team Beachbody handles all the product details for me in terms of getting them to people, and I don't have to stock anything. And that's a pleasure. I love that. And I've just realized that this opportunity really has already given me new freedom, and really can secure my family's future. And it's made a big difference in our lives from an income standpoint as well. My awesome team name is Team Wildfire, and we're part of a bigger team that started in Central Indiana that my coach started called Team Sparta. And then we're also part of Team Platinum Presenters, which is one of the largest pieces of the coach network. So we have multiple levels of support and resources. We're a very inspiring group of people with common goals and dreams. A lot of personal mentoring offered in a lot of different areas of your life. We have so many resources to dig into, really unlimited personal fitness and nutrition coaching and support. The business training is phenomenal. I mean, you could do a couple trainings every day and still not work through it all. That might sound overwhelming, but your sponsor, that part of that, our role as sponsors, just to help you know, help you with what you need to know at any given time, and it's easy to learn. And just to help you focus, and so you're not trying to worry about too much at one time. Personal growth is a huge piece of what we do, and it's very much encouraged by the corporate side of our business and our individual teams. We are, one of our vital behaviors is personal growth, and I'm going to talk about that in a little while, but it's so important, and I love that the company encourages that, because when you're in a business where you do get told no, I mean, just like any other business, you're going to get told no. And in our business, it's more like, no, not right now. But, you have to kind of put your mind in a right place to deal with that and keep your passion, your commitment strong. And sometimes if you do get knocked down a little bit, it's that personal growth that allows you to keep going. And that's a big part of what we do. And it helps us be not only better coaches, but better moms and dads, better, better husbands and wives, all of that, just a better employees. If we have another job, better business owners, just better people. And we do a lot on social media. For those of us that don't want to be like running around town all the time meeting people, social media is a great place to meet people. So within Team Beachbody and places that we can direct you to, there's a ton of social media resources and training to help you get a little more savvy with that, if that's the way you choose to grow your business. So that's pretty cool. A little bit about Beachbody. A lot of people know us as the P90X company. I'd say the majority of the people I talk to still don't realize that the same company owns all these workout programs. We started with P90X and went on to Insanity, and now our names include T25 and Turbo Fire and 21 Day Fix and Size and the new 22-minute hardcore. So, our infomercials tend to be number one across the board, different ones at any given time. We're a hybrid network company, meaning that the Beachbody as a whole was first. It wasn't a company that moved product through infomercials. Team Beachbody is the coach network that was started later, about 10 years later than the original company. And Team Beachbody in the late 90s, I believe now. And it's really, we have over 400,000 coaches now. It's the largest growing segment of the business. And it's really key. And they put so much time and investment in us as coaches, because what they realize is when people have coaches, it's been statistically proven, that they are likely to be more successful. They're likely to finish their program. They're likely to go on to other programs. They're likely to become coaches and start paying it forward. So they retain a lot more of their customer base if they hook them up with a coach. So that's why they treat us so well, which is awesome. Shakeology changed the game for us, because Shakeology applies to even the person that isn't physically able to work out, because it's really just designed to support optimal health. It's, I believe strongly, the best supplement on the market. And it's not just a protein shake. So if you don't know much about Shakeology, please ask your coach. If I'm your coach, ask me for a sample. It's so amazing, because it just really supports optimal health in a big way, and it does facilitate weight loss, but it does so much more in terms of supporting all your body systems, and it can help people with so many different things. Because when we feed ourselves really well, which is essentially what Shakeology does, your body functions at this really high, amazing level, and it can help people address all kinds of different issues, which is great. The Ultimate Reset, we do have kind of an advanced part of our nutrition line, and the Ultimate Reset is part of that. It's a 21-day cellular detox, which can really show people how to nourish their body with the right kinds of food and help you detox at the same time. And I've done the reset 6 times. It's been one of the more significant experiences I've ever had in my life, and I keep doing it at least once a year to just get myself refocused and recentered when it comes to nutrition. And it taught me more about nutrition than anything ever has. And the other kind of cool, exciting part to our business is Beachbody On Demand. We went all digital a year ago, and actually just launched a new iPhone app to support that. So many of our programs are available, thousands of dollars worth of our programs are available online for digital streaming on any device. And that's just been phenomenal. I love the iPhone app. When they came out, I was good to go. it works so seamlessly. It's just awesome. Obesity is the problem that we're tackling. I think the most significant statistic on this is that on the average, obesity is costing people 9 years of their life. These are some of the other stats about obesity and what we're tackling. It's still very much a problem. We like to think that we're making a difference. I believe that we are. But it's something that we're each doing in our little corners of the world to fight this problem. We are People Helping People Network. I referenced that earlier. My team's kind of motto is spread the health. It's Team Wildfire. And so spread the health like wildfire is what we focus on doing. That's what we do. Ending the trend of obesity is the company mission as a whole, and to help people lead healthy, fulfilling lives. We do have over 450,000 coaches now. I just check that stat today, and our goal is 1 million people, helping 100 million. And we've gone from like 200 to 400 plus so fast. I know they'll be increasing that 1 million goal because we're almost halfway there, which is pretty phenomenal. 69th fastest growing company in Entrepreneur Magazine, and debt-free with an annual revenue of 600 million. I'm sure that's increased. I actually haven't updated that statistic in a while. I'm not sure how many I think we're actually getting close to 1 billion now. So I really need to update that statistic. But it's very exciting. So one of the ways we do what we do, and you might have been invited to this through a challenge group, but we run, coaches have the option to run challenge groups. And nobody would debate that working out at home saves you time and money. But a lot of people ask me, gosh, I don't think I could work out at home. How do you stay motivated to work out at home? Well, it's always been, ever since I was in my first challenge group, the result of challenge groups, because it's that network of support. It's those people you check in with every day, and you're not alone. Somebody always has a worse excuse than you did about why they aren't going to work out. And so challenge groups are really where the magic happen. It is that accountability piece that's missing from most health and fitness plans. Our challenge packs provide discounts to customers and higher commissions for the coach, so everybody wins. And Beachbody Corporate still awards a significant amount of cash and prizes to winners of different segments or categories of the Beachbody Challenge at our national summit every year. So challenge groups are a big part of what we do because they just really help us help more people, frankly, and keep people accountable to their goal and motivated. And it's frankly where we have a lot of fun too, and it allows people to connect with their coach no matter where they live. We are a results-focused company. Without results, we're dead in the water. So our goal is to help people create results. And sometimes, what you're seeing here on this page is a ton of physical results. But, especially for me, for example, for somebody that's been in maintenance mode, I love the mental improvements I make. Really, exercise is a huge form of personal growth for me and many coaches. And a lot of our transformation, the physical stuff, is just like icing on the cake, because what we get, how we grow mentally and how much stronger we get, is really is very significant. But especially, how people come in and grow in confidence. It's just really exciting to see and great to be a part of. So there are definitely lots of different reasons to be a coach. You can do it for yourself. A lot of people just do it for themselves. You can start sharing with others and start paying it forward. And you can also lead a team of people that want to do the same thing. So there it is. Do it for you. Be a resource person, help others, or build a team. And that's how you earn additional residual income as well. You basically get to choose. This shows you 4 different levels, and you can change your mind. A lot of people start for that 25% discount on products like Shakeology, really anything in the store. I don't really like to call them discount coaches, or more just discount buyers. But a lot of my discount coaches like the community of our team page and that extra accountability, and they sure like the discount on the product. And really, I did. I came in a lot of the reason I came in is for the discount on Shakeology. And then most people see the potential, and maybe you want to earn, a couple $100s a month, a couple $100s a week. Or maybe you just want to pay for your own fitness and your Shakeology. So you might become a part-time coach after that. And then people that start building teams, many of those people are working toward being a full-time coach, or just maybe a very committed, you want a part-time business on the side that can actually generate consistent extra income for your family, and you decide you want to build. And that would be the next stage. And then, I'm a full-time coach. So the way I look at it is I'm the creator of my own life. I can do anything I want to with this business at my own pace. If I need to take a break or life happens, and God forbid there's some tragedy and reason I can't work for a while, this business will still be here for me. So, and Lord knows the fitness part of this business gets me through all kinds of crazy stuff mentally. So I hope I never have to take a break. We have 4 vital behaviors that make the business very, very simple. Number 1, we're proof the product works. So if we're not drinking our Shakeology every day and following the schedule of our program and staying committed at a very personal level, this business really doesn't work. So I talked about accountability, and that's a huge piece of it. We have to be proof that our product works. It doesn't mean we have to lose 100 pounds. It doesn't mean we have to have, Beachbody Challenge winning before and afters. People know if your walk matches your talk. So we just have to make sure it does. So our second vital behavior is inviting, and that's basically inviting other people to join us. And part of that process is attracting, and we attract people by sharing exactly what we're doing and attracting really people like we are, connecting with them and building that relationship, and then inviting them to join us in some capacity. I talked about personal growth, and as I said, it's one of our vital behaviors. So every day, what we advise is engage in some personal growth. And it could be, I have a bunch of different books I'm reading and have read. It could be an audio that you listen to. We all have our favorites. Usually you pick a book in an area. For example, if you have a problem hearing the word no, there's a great book called Go for No. And we might advise that you read that to kind of increase your confidence and help you process that. So we really try and help coaches in that area to increase their or strengthen their areas of weakness and just be stronger mentally as well as physically. And then we've kind of recently added our 4th vital behavior because the recognition piece of what we do is so important, not only for our coaches who are working hard to share and help other people and remain consistent, but for challengers who are, who let us share the results to help and inspire other people. So we do actually get paid for this fun job, believe it or not. But people always ask how we make money because we don't really charge for coaching services. That's kind of icing in the cake on the cake for our clients and our challengers. But we do make a 25% retail commission from anything that people purchase through our web. And that actually, we get a flat rate of commission for challenge packs, which is higher than 25%. And as I mentioned earlier, the customer gets the discount. So yay, everybody wins. There's no inventory or quotas. And we really have we have this amazing lead program. So basically, Beachbody gives us customers when we qualify at a basic level for that benefit. And again, this is a stat I need to update a little bit too, but at the time that I last looked, we had like 75,000 new customers coming into Team Beachbody weekly that are being assigned to various coaches. I mean, we do over 8 million weekly in Shakeology sales alone. And that shows you that's pretty phenomenal. Shakeology is 7 years old now. It's not going anywhere. Sales just keep increasing, which shows you that it really works and it's really helping people. But when people come into Team Beachbody and they don't already have a coach, they don't know somebody that they know, or they don't have somebody they know, maybe they just order from beachbody.com or they see an infomercial for one of our products, then they'll be assigned to a qualified coach. And over the past 6 years, Beachbody's built half of my business for me because of that. I'm just consistent in growing it kind of organically from a grassroots standpoint, and then I get the benefit of them assigning me customers that I can build relationships with and help in a bigger way too. Some of them order from me and I never hear from them. Some of them I've built a close friendship with. Some of them become coaches. So coming from another direct sales company, that type of thing was pretty unheard of. And that was very attractive to me as I started to work the business. And then our other avenue of income is team volume bonuses. The short of it is that you can earn up to $18 for every $300 in products sold by your whole team. So that's something that increases as you build your team. just to give you a little idea of basically how to multiply your efforts, really in any direct sales business with a binary compensation plan, if you're familiar with that. And this might be all foreign to you, and if it is, don't worry about it. But basically what this graph shows you is that if you say just with your own Shakeology, your volume is $100 a month, and you can only have the time to put 10 hours into your business, but you find 2 other people that want to do the same thing, and that's like this person and this person, that qualifies you as an Emerald coach. And as an Emerald coach, it is possible to take advantage of that lead program. And then you've got 2 people doing the same thing you are. So that multiplies your volume to 300. And then if you teach each of those people, if they have people that they're helping or that want to do the same thing they are, and everybody's doing the same thing, you've just taken your 10 hours and your $100 worth of volume or whatever, you've multiplied it to an organization putting in 70 hours a week and doing $700 of volume. So, this kind of business is a great way, even if you only have a little bit of time, to make like a big impact for you and the people involved with you. And essentially what it means is if you keep doing those simple steps, in this business, you really can kind of buy your life back if you felt like you lost it in about 3 to 5 years. And I think I referenced it earlier too. You can be really happy to see others just pass you up, because I have coaches in my organization that have surpassed me, and it's amazing. It's awesome. So really, it's really up to each individual to decide what you want to do with this business and just do it. Those are my kids on a recent vacation. So coaching can create time for you in your life, because maybe it'll help you unload some other responsibilities you're doing for income. It can create money, and it can create all different kinds of recognition for your efforts. And you're watching this either live or on the recording because somebody thought of you and thought you'd make a great coach. We have a very easy on-ramp system if you choose to join us as a coach. We have your sponsor walks you through first steps. Just here's what you need to focus on right away, and give you a few simple assignments, and then we'll do a getting started right call or meeting with you, depending on where you are. Our team runs these Kickstart trainings there's 3 different phases of them if you progress from one to the other, and we try to keep them to about 10 days each. And the goal with those is to help you pay for your own product so the business doesn't cost you a thing, and to help invite your first customers and coaches to join you. And we also offer several next level training and accountability groups, not only just through our team, but those are offered through our support teams as well. We do have a team calendar that offers like a monthly cycle of the free groups we do, the business opportunities, the challenge groups, and the trainings. All you really have to do is plug in. You don't have to do anything by yourself until you're ready. You really don't ever have to do everything by yourself. Everything is all set up for you. All you have to do is engage yourself and invite other people. So the bottom line to coaching is that you do something good for yourself. You exercise, you feed yourself well. And then you do something good for somebody else. You motivate them to exercise and you help them stay with it. You find more people to do those first 2 things. Share your results. That's how you find them. And share with them what you've been doing and offer your help. And then the more you do all those 3 things, the more you get paid. And that sounds really simple, but that's really the bottom line. That's what we do. And when we tend to make it too complicated, things sometimes go backwards. So we sometimes just have to get back to the basics. So life is really all about choices. So I'll ask you, do you want to work toward your dreams or somebody else's dreams? Do you want it to be a product of the product and just do something like this for you? Or do you want to create the life of your dreams someday because you really can with this? Or do you want to do both? I have decided I wanted to do both. Many people love to inspire others, but how would you like to actually get paid to inspire others? And similar to my earlier question tonight, what are you doing now to create the life that you want? Could you do it through this business? So don't wait for the perfect time. There's never really a perfect time to do anything. Start your journey and, be in place and ready to spread the health and help other people as soon as you can. Our coach enrollment is only $40 basically, but it's free with a challenge pack purchase. So we can walk you through the best way to sign up. The only ongoing commitment to be a coach is about a $16 a month business service fee, which covers your online office and all your websites. And if you do the math, if you get Shakeology every month, you are still coming out ahead and saving money, even if you don't do anything with the business. And it's not really our goal to attract discount coaches, but most of us come in because we're kind of excited about that discount. And then we see what we have a hold of and go from there. You're never pressured to do that, but that's just the way it works out. There's no long-term contracts. You can always go back to being a customer for whatever reason it doesn't work out. And there's no really minimum sales or orders that you have to keep. We have some minimums as you kind of rise and rank and do different things with the business. Minimums you have to keep to qualify for certain things, but believe me, coming from someplace else, they're so realistic and not something I've ever had to worry about at the level that I'm working the business. And just invite you to rethink possible, because there are things that I've done with this business and benefits I've experienced that I just never thought possible. You heard that in my video. So do something today your future self will thank you for. That might be becoming a coach, but it might be just joining a challenge group and getting to know, getting actually experience what we do and what you might do someday as a coach. So if you haven't had that experience, we'd sure invite you to do that. It's the people that we kind of bring out of our challenge groups into coaching that are really the most successful. So please let us know if you need samples or information on a specific product. If you'd like to join a challenge group and just need to be involved at that level for a while. So if I invited you, I will contact you. We'd be happy to answer any questions, set up a meeting to get to know you. I always love to just sit down and chat with people about their goals and what they're working on personally and what they see for themselves from a job standpoint, and just help you determine if this is a good fit. I love hearing about people's dreams, because with this business, so many people have been able to I've taken dreams that, I shelved a long time ago, or I didn't, deem possible. And I put them back on the shelf and set them, turn some of my dreams into actual goals, because I know that it's possible with this business. And sometimes getting started with something new is scary, but sometimes that's the hardest part. So I know if you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. So I really, really appreciate you taking the time to join me and listen to this presentation. Contact me anytime with further questions. I am excited to hear more about you and hopefully help you get started as either a challenger or coach. Thanks again.